greatest of all time in your opinion?
Messi.
Messi.
Yes.
Why Messi?
It's magic when he touches the ball. It's just magic. It's magic every time he does something good.
What would you do if you got Messi over here? You'd be so excited.
I would cry.
He said I would cry. I love it.
Elected TV Radio, we dare to lead. Hello, everybody. What's up, people? My name is Timmy Dakolo, and you're listening to Elected TV Radio. Stay tuned. You are listening to Elected TV Radio. Elected TV Radio. Redefining broadcasting. Listen.
All right, good morning and welcome to this first buffet on Elegbeted TV Radio. My name is Daffy Matthew. And you have to come in Elegbeted on the spot. Sorry for starting behind schedule. There was a little storm in the studio. We had to put it out and then come back on. Some systems just decided to crash last minute. I don't know why. I mean, software will be software. Hey, Joe, what's up? Family members are gathering. Oh, Dan is here. Joe is here. And we're gonna have some fun. Okay, so news out of the press is that some English fans, the English media are saying that Gary Southgate is becoming too high-handed. What do you think about that one? Some even, I was listening to Talk Sports this morning, and they had the audacity to even say that. What's it called? Gary Southgate does not forgive. He might not take Rhys James to the Euros. He might not take Raheem Sterling. There seems to be a little beef there. And then they went further, a step further to create this pocket analysis that just got me thinking like, okay, wow. Okay, that if Pep Guardiola was the coach of the England national team between 2016 and now, they would have won the World Cup, won the Euros and everything, because there's something about Pep. I'm not putting Gary Southgate and Pep Guardiola in the same conversation. That's like saying that Jose Peseiro and Samson Sassia or Sunday Olise are the same. I told somebody the other day that 3 insults that anybody would not take right now is when, hey, Falaye is here as well. It's when somebody tells you are behaving like Buhari, or somebody tells you that you're behaving like Balablu, or you're behaving like Peseiro. That's like, okay, I was having a conversation with Imam Mapakabo when I said that. Those are 3 insults that anybody would not want to take right now. But hey, it is what it is. So it got me thinking. I said, okay, let me raise it up with my audience this morning. Pep Guardiola in that England national team. Remember, they've had some very good time. And in my head, I'm thinking, to be very honest, Gary Southgate is the next best thing to the late Sir Bobby Robson as the manager of England. Gary Lineker won the highest goal scorer in 1986. Harry Kane won the highest goal scorer. And both of them have a sports history. Both of them have this thing. So I'm looking at it as like, Gary Southgate really failed as England manager. Yes, they've not won anything. But before him, apart from 66, they've really not won anything. So what's really this old talk leading to the Euros because they drew 1-1 with Macedonia? That's one part of the conversation. Another part of the conversation is the recent need for people to gag anybody who's complaining about the Super Eagles. And this is how they come about it. Like, oh, do you know what the players are going through? Do you know what's happening in their life? Blah, 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 blah. Listen, footballers are known as footballers. If I come here and I don't deliver on this show, you're not going to know whether my son had tumor on his brain in February. For 2 years, we were dealing with it. I still come on the microphone and I do my show. I still was going around Nigeria producing league matches, and it didn't stop me from being efficient yes, it gets to me, but I've got a job to do. I will do the job. So when people come and say, do you know what the players are going through? This criticism is running them down. Let's put the cards on the table. The last 4 World Cup qualifying games that Nigeria have played, we have not won anyone. We drew 2 games against Ghana that made us not to qualify for the last World Cup in Qatar. Now again, we played Lesotho and Zimbabwe. We drawn. And to now come out and say that the people who are criticizing, because I'm getting it from everywhere, even people in the NFL, people in football, like that you shouldn't be the one criticizing the team, blah, 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 blah. Yes. And I asked one player, I said, listen, when I praise you guys to the high heavens, do you guys come in on my DM and say, no, bros, don't praise us, we're not this good? You don't, right? So you do not have the right to guard me and then any other person, because the thing is, you guys are not performing and it should be registered. Would it not be shocking? Would it not amount to madness if Nigeria play Lesotho, plays Zimbabwe, we play 1-1 in both games, and everybody comes and says, wow, Super Eagles, great, everything is going well. This is the greatest start. This is the best way to start a 10-match World Cup qualifiers. Would it not come to you as a surprise? I was asking the player, and he didn't say anything. So I thought I should bring it up here. As a national, as a citizen of a country, is it bad to criticize your team when they're not playing well? Because again, I don't want to sit here on a high horse and act like I know it all, that everything I say must always be the truth, the fact, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Even if I'm Chief Deputy Jagede Sokoya, it doesn't really matter right now. So, I mean, you know how it is. What we do here is a community, so you guys will have your say as well. Is criticizing Super Eagles, let's say Super Eagles, because they are the ones we're talking about. Does criticizing the Super Eagles right now, come off the back of them not qualifying for Qatar, the way they did, and drawing this game against, and then the way they went to that Nations Cup in Cameroon and got knocked out in the round of 16, and the way they struggled to qualify for this Nations Cup in Cote d'Ivoire, and how they've played in these 2 friendlies. Kelly, I would have loved to bring you on, but the audio will not go well because it's a live show, so it will not go well. But God. Sorry, that's all I can say right now. Sorry, but we'll talk later, Asha. And so I'm wondering, just type in your message because there's no jack for this phone to go into. The jack is already for the phone lines 0702500. Sorry, 07025000069 for that one. So if I bring you on, the noise will be distorting. I mean, you're a producer, so you know better. Danny Goy, my brother, who's married to my sister, wonderful guy, the best documentary maker in Africa, if not the world even. It says, the problem here with the Super Eagles is that no official likes from the Nigerians to criticize the coach. Part of the money the coach is paid is my tax, which means I have a stake in the decision. Chicken, because when you tell me, I've got like calls and messages from top officials in the NFF and football players, their family members. I'm like, wait a minute. Nice, you're gonna head that phone at the top too. I don't understand where. I did not enter any Illuminati or Boni or secret confraternity with una say my media and PR engine for national team. I don't work for you guys. I don't do any business with you people. The only time I try to do business with you people, I pay now. So I don't understand. I don't enter free flight provided by the NFF. It's never happened. I've never collected anything free from you guys. So where really is this? So do you know what the players are going through? Do you know the situation in their family? You the end that kind of money when you the end. So what are Nigerians going through? So it just kept me very, very crazy. Like, are you serious right now? This is a conversation we should be having. Okay. Let's get past that. So those are some of the conversations that I want us to look at today. If Pep Guardiola was the English manager from 2016 up until now, according to Gabriel Agbolahan on TalkSports this morning, England would have won the World Cup, won the Euros, won the Nations League, won everything. That's the word. They would have won everything. And according to him, because the difference between Pep Guardiola and Gareth Southgate, listen, I am not comparing the two of them. There's no basis. Coconut and egg. That's the thing. The only thing they have in common is that they are brown. And Southgate and and Pep Guardiola, the only thing they have in common is that they are ex-footballers who are coaches. Finish. But bringing that conversation, that the way Pep Guardiola set up his team, the way he talks to his players, the way he's put them. But Pep Guardiola have not coached a national team before. That's one. Two, Pep Guardiola also have always coached, been involved in the build-up of a team every single day. The national team plays at most 7 games in a year. And so the 7 games in a year means you can only be with them in camp 1 week is 7 weeks of the year out of 52. Would Pep Guardiola really, with this all-encompassing, all-involving alpha and omega kind of coaching system that he operates, would he really be able to run a national team that way? These are the two subjects. Like, I'm not going to run this show for long. I have a meeting somewhere in Fatah Atere way. From Ajah to that area is very far, and I'm going to run down, okay, all for the league issues. So let's not expect that I'm going to do a 2-hour show today. Kelly Jolov, okay, my guy. Joseph Faulkner, in case you people don't know who I'm talking about. That's Joseph Faulkner, my blood brother. You know, this guy could practically take a bullet for me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give credit to Joseph Faulkner and Joseph Hansen for me now owning a radio and a TV station. It wasn't in the map at all. These two guys, one day just came and dragged me to a studio at TBS. And then they opened the scale in my eyes to see what, a studio feels like. This was before ITV. Okay, this was before ITV. In case you don't, is it before ITV or after ITV? I don't know, but within that period anyway. And from that moment, something just stayed in my head. So when I hear my former employers say that they are the ones that inspired me to get a YouTube channel, I just sit in my one corner and I just, no. Momo they always take glory for another person work. I just laugh. But the real credit goes to Joseph Hansen and Joseph Faulkner. And then one man who, God bless him wherever he is. I've not seen him in the bar. They said he's not feeling fine, but he's somewhere. Mr. Kayode Tijani. So one day with Sakayode, I went out to go see Mr. Victor Malolu at Oriental Hotel. While I was there, I got this call and I picked it up. And it was Kayode Tijani. First off, we don't talk that much. We're not like bodies. We're not age mates. We're not categories. So the guy just told me, it's time for you to move. This was 2016. Like June, July. Like, it's time for you to move. It's time for you to go set up your own thing. Go do your own thing. If it means syndicated show. I don't know how these things work. I'm not really good with agencies. Going to agencies, go beg for gigs and all that. So I'm not really going to be able to do it. And he said, see, one day they'll kick you out of that place that you are in right now. I'm telling you because I know that's the pattern. You are becoming too big for the oxen, the yoke. You are going to be kicked out. So prepare your mind for it. And I didn't get it at the time. This was 2016. Come on. I was the Doyen, I was the Messi and the Cristiano Ronaldo all put in one. So what's that? Who want to lose me? But eventually, those words became real. Joseph Faulkner, I want to say massive thank you for being a very, very integral part of my life, even from when I first came to Brilla, wonderful producer for me. And Jonathan Nancy, wherever you are at New Central, I greet you guys as well. Sometimes we have to tell people what they've done for us, not only the bad things, we should also give people their flowers. So whatever it is that I've become here, doing all this thing, and special thanks to Temisa and Komi, who saw me at the National Stadium and said, guy, that was 3rd of December 2008. Guy, come and join us at ITV. I think your football brain is very, very good. We will need you on that platform. And the rest, as I say, is history. And thanks to everybody who's subscribed to my YouTube channel, who supported us, who's pushing us. And Professor Rotorego, you've become a part of the company anyway. So I'm tired of thanking you, but thank you all the same. Kelly says, that's just a fucking, I said, like politicians, like footballers, they don't like to be called out on their ineptitude. Any player who isn't in the right frame of mind to give their best should excuse himself from the national team. God, well, when you talk, I don't get surprised because we think alike. And then Joseph Faulkner went on to say, I'm waiting for the player or the official that will ask me not to criticize. No, you not say you. I did bad, but you be atomic bomb. I'm just a bullet. I'm just a small bullet, like the sniper's gun. you be Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That not they come to you, it becomes a problem. Okay, first I want to say, me and you and Joe pushed ourselves. I'm grateful to God we all crossed the paths. Thank you very much. But I mean, you were just you, Timmy Dakolo. I mean, you guys were amazing guys, amazing guys. Like when I look and people talk about tribal discrimination in Nigeria, like no, just meet the right people. It doesn't matter what tribe, even your own tribe self can mess you up more. But thank you very much for playing a very big role in my journey, in my story, and I will always say to everybody out there. Johnny Gava says, good morning, Nedafe. Good morning to you. Raji Moshud, the boy that is owing me one hot slap. That your right face, if I slap one, it go red where you do like set. It's not an offense to slap somebody again. It's a sport now. It's a sport. I mean, you can back me up. You see that they slap people. I just say, set the face, wow. They'll give you one shot so that you'll behave well. But right now, you're doing well for the league. Anybody that is doing anything good for the league, and they always like them, and they like them, but you never do reach the stage to forgive you. Raji Moshud says those FA officials are not serious at all, trying to massage egos of players who have failed and not doing well. Divine K says, I have something I want your opinion on. Aside Musa's ad boss during the Argentine game and his brilliant run with Igalo through 2019 AFCON qualifiers and Tony, when has Musa been a game influencer for us? Now you cannot. This is a question where the question is not fair. Is that you use a scoop? I don't know if you've gone to ice cream shop to buy a good ice cream shop to buy like all those gelato or proper ice cream. Gelato is like even the lowest level of ice cream anyway. DJ Copy trying to make us feel like gelato is good ice cream. The ice cream scoop. What you've done is you scoop all the good that Musa have done, and then you now say, okay, let's talk about his bad. Which in a conversation in my line of job is not fair. The thing you're supposed to do is to put everything on the plate, then we'll use his good and say things like he's the highest goal scoring Nigerian at the FIFA World Cup. That's a plus for him. He's been consistent, he's been capped over 100 times for the Nigerian national team, which is the plus for him. He's added value, to the national team one way or the other, which is a plus for him. So there are times where he's been lost at sea, but that's the whole thing, okay? It's like saying today that Victor Boniface is not doing well in the national team, that means he's a bad player. No, I will say to you, I will justify by saying, yes, it's not playing well, but because the players up front depends on the players in the midfield to create, to open up the space and play for them. Look at Erling Haaland. Even though he's still the highest goal scorer in the Premier League right now, you won't compare him this season to last season where he was scoring hat-trick back to back, right? Because there's no certain Kevin De Bruyne, and then the team does not create the way you expect them. Again, Pep Guardiola is also trying to give World Cup winner Julian Alvarez more playing time. So his own spaces and opportunities are now shrinking. You cannot now say, oh, apart from winning the treble last season, what has Erling Haaland done? That would not be fair on Ahmed Musa from the way you have coined the question. Has he had some great days for the national team? Obviously. Has he excited us? You wouldn't sit here and tell me that when Musa equalized against Argentina, you were not up in the cloud. You can't tell that. You can't tell me that. You were. So all of those is a plus for him. His end is key. And that's the way I see it. His end is key. His end the right to be appreciated as a legend. Because the Super Eagles are losing, that doesn't mean that, anything he says, we should bash him. And I like, when I listen to him on that Let's Do It Again campaign, I think that the NFF got it wrong with the Let's Do It Again campaign. And everybody they are dragging with themselves, whether it's Amokachi, whether it's Ahmed Musa, they're just dragging them into a pit. They're just opening them up for, first off, let's say this. NFF and Nigerian football generally are a disaster when it comes to PR, when it comes to communications. They don't know how to handle communications. So I'm not surprised seeing what is happening. If I was the NFF, I would obviously tune down after these two draws and tune down completely and not even say anything. Let's do it again. It's not a Nations Cup. We're not going to win the Nations Cup. So let's do it again. Let's do it again. Campaign doesn't win you competition. A squad wins you competition. Denmark did not do this campaign to win the Euros in 1992. Neither did the Netherlands do a campaign to win it in 1988. Neither did Greece do any campaign to win the Euros in 2004. Leicester did not do any campaign to win the World Cup. The Premier League in 2016. What's it called? Cleveland Cavaliers in 2016 also didn't do any campaign. Campaigns don't win you competition. What win you competition is setting up a good team, having a good coach, a great coach, and a good team put together that goes on to win. And then when they win, you cannot celebrate and roll out the drums and the pop the champagnes, and everybody would follow. But to say you are doing it, I just think that they are wasting money that they don't have. Getting event centers, getting people together, flying people all over the place. They're wasting money they don't have. This Let's Do It Again campaign is a charade that does not make sense. They should convince me otherwise, but it doesn't make sense. You cannot have an Uzor in a team as your number one go-to goalkeeper, and you say you want to go do what again? You will get knocked out in the round of 16 again. So it doesn't matter who they are bringing to hold the microphone and speak, and whether they try to get emotional with the whole thing. Oh, as Ahmed Musa was, doing all those emotional gymnastics, which I feel for him, because it was like, it was like David sending Uriah to his death, because of Bathsheba. It's crazy, but hey, it is what it is. Our country. I think that what they should be doing is, how do we salvage this situation? If I was the NFL president, and I'm not, but if I was the NFL president, I'll call the manager, the coach, and tell him, listen, yeah, we agree we can't sack you right now, but I'll tell him this, but you know that your results deserve sacking already. But beyond that, please, there are certain players you should not invite to the national team, and please stop playing players out of position. Kevin Bassey is not the center back. Kevin Bassey is not a center back. That's not. Kevin Bassey is not a bad player, but he's not a center back. Play him as a level back. If he cannot fight for his place, let him sit on the bench. What's it called? I'd rather have Kenneth Omeru, who's the natural center back, than have a guy who every time he gets the ball wants to touch it 3 times. High pressing team would steal the ball from you. Don't forget that we'll be playing against teams that are sitting back. Even when we play Ghana home and away, they were sitting back, waiting to hit us on the counter. You're not going to play Senegal or Cote d'Ivoire. They will sit back and say they want to play low block. And then you have the Kevin Bassey, who first off need 3 touches to control 1 pass, raise his head 40 times before he decide and tell everybody this is where I'm playing the ball to, and then he plays the ball over the reach of his own teammate, and then he does this thing like this. I don't have a problem with him. I don't think he is a bad player. I keep saying it, but I think he's playing from a wrong position. I don't need anybody to tell me this. I have a coaching degree for a reason. I see that the guy is suffering in that position, and it's not working. You don't need much. Joseph Pesero have his son as a match analyst, have a team of his crew watching the game, and they do video analysis after the game. They should be able to say, okay, so this is what is wrong. I get one take in the game, and I'm seeing what is wrong. I don't even go back to go rewatch it and do all those, put it into the software who tells you this one, that one, and I already know. So you should know. That's why you're earning $70,000 or $50,000, depending on whatever you're paid. The money might be small based on the market, but based on where we are coming from is big money. You should be able to do the basic minimum. I'm not asking you to reinvent football like Pep Guardiola. I'm not asking you to be a genius like Jose Mourinho. I'm not asking you to influence the game through the referee like Alex Ferguson. I'm just saying do the basic minimum. When I was working in terrestrial radio, there's this thing me and Murphy we used to tell the newbies that come in. We say, look, radio is the only place where you don't need connection to work. Now your voice you need. If your papa and a president, they bring you here, if you know something talk, you go Yankee off air. But you can be the son of a nobody. When they raise this thing called the fader, Sam, if I bring another, my voice will go off. Right? If you put up, once they open this fader, open your mouth. Open your mouth and begin to talk. People might not like you at first. People might hate your guts, your confidence, your ability, but over time they will fall in love with you. That's the way it works. And so with this whole let's love the players, we don't hate the players before. We hate the result that they are giving us. And it should be registered. Somebody now said, what if they're not going to win? They win because we registered our disappointment at the bad play. They did not win because they just realized that, we're not 4 World Cup qualifying matches have been played by Nigeria. All of them draw. 0-0 in Kumasi, 1-1 in Abuja, 1-1 in Uyo, 1-1 in Kigali. What's happening now? So let's agree, Ghana is a rivalry, and forget the Comoros result against Ghana. That twice now. Comoros beat them at the Nations Cup in Cameroon 3-2. Comoros have beaten them again. So let's say that Comoros is a kryptonite. But when we now start losing to Zimbabwe or Lesotho that we've scored 10 goals against before in 4 meetings, considered 2, all of a sudden we cannot win them. We're praying to God. As a matter of fact, when we started the game against Lesotho, we all felt it's going to be 4-0, 5-0, easy walk in the park. At a point, we started singing like Zazu. What's his name now? Portable. God, I beg you, who go help you? Because that's exactly how we felt. Like before we equalized in the 67 minutes, I was just asking myself, like, can we not just gather boys and beat this Lesotho? What Lesotho really they play? Okay, they are defending low block. Okay, I saw bloody what? Now, there are some elements that a team needs to have that our team does not have. So you need to have dead ball specialists, in case you don't understand. Somebody who, when you have 3 free kick, 2 would walk the goalkeeper, 1 might enter the goal. Like they are very, very sure. That's 1. 2, players who can hit shot from a distance, even if the opposition player blocked the first one, the second one they call it go give chance. Like them Taiwo, the Roberto Carlos, so, you know, those kind of hulala, as French people call it, we don't have. Then you cannot play football and your wide players. Oh, Father Lord, shy. See, I cannot overemphasize this, but you can't play football if your wide players don't have sense. Sense. Like, how do you? They say there's something in football called a well-weighted pass. Like, so let me not even bring in them David Beckham, Munjong, Finidi George, masters on the art. Let me not even bring them. And then if you say okay, you be invited. Let's not be bringing Marco Van Frank Ribery, Ryan Giggs. I am Robin. I'm asking for too much. This is like Harvard standard. Let's bring Lasso standard. The Lasso self is still high right now for our players. Let's bring in Shangoten Okutukupa Grammar School standard. Basic. When you get to the line, cross the ball into the 18-yard. There are 3 places that the ball must target. First pole, middle pole, or last pole. Not over everybody to the other corner flag. Who they cross the ball, they go give. Moses Simon and Co. Then if you dribble, like you measure yourself, Samuel Chukwueze and the rest and all these other guys, you measure yourself into the 18-yard box. At that point, you don't raise the ball anymore. You do a cutback or you play it across the ground, targeting the last pole, but with enough spin and force on it so that even if the opposition player tries to pull their leg, they will score, concede own goal. These things are basic. Oh. You learn them, and you know, people to me, you know, these are our born in their abroad players. You know why they are good is because they raise them in academy. My brother, which academy? These boys will play their ball. This Malu shit football where they play. And then when you talk, somebody tell you that you know what they're going through. You know what they go through. For Pala Blue, see the combination of this poison where with the shop so is Buhari top to bottom and Bala Blue. In the middle, a sprinkle of a mefelele inside. And they deal with that quietly. And they deal with that like somebody will go buy egg. He busts a rotten egg. And they deal with that quietly. Oh. And then you're here telling me, I know what the players are going through. What did they go through? Let me take this call first. Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning to you. How you doing? Okay, the grey man. The thunder will go fire you. Say you know. You tell me where those are there. The thunder will go fire you. Go ahead. Good morning.
All these, I don't know whether they don't collect something from all those players when they come say maybe they don't criticize them all this and that. When they win Nations Cup, where everywhere they sing their names, they're not also when they don't sing their name. Oh. When they play first round for last Nations Cup, when they win all their matches, when they beat Egypt, where everywhere they talk saying they be this one, they even talk saying Moses Simon said now be the best winger for the whole world. Nobody see that one. No. Now you are doing bad, you don't want them to criticize you. How you go take grow? If you cannot listen and see the truth, you don't feel grow now, meaning they don't already do anything. And for the English people that are saying that is target is that they should allow the coach do what they want to do. I think they want to talk to Man U 92 squad. They should leave England and leave the man alone now. If he's failing, they don't want to sack him. If they don't want to sack him, they should stop complaining about what he's doing. I saw a tweet yesterday from one of those English people asking if England can win the Euros. Not the only Euros. Now, Premier League, they won't go play me. What is wrong with them? The boss are the best with all this here for all those Super Eagles players. So the best. I hear to all say, walk come out. I bet they quickly pack it. No, name come out.
I like the feeling. You know, when I heard Uzo says he's deleting on the social media platform, like, Ogana, yourself, you do. Now you come out on social media, tell us to our face after you bay ball like Abeluku, you bay ball against Saudi Arabia, and then you concede 2 cheap goals against primary school children Mozambique. You come out say if easy, make you go sign us. So the banter on both sides, now 2 sides. As you they banter us, we go banter you back. This is a law of motion. Everything, every object stays in a state of inertia. None of that state. There are 36 states in Nigeria, but it's state of inertia. Like say that the time they do that, they won't create Elisha state before, but the people of all those Kwara or your Osho, all those people, they're not agree. Stay in a state of inertia until a force is applied. But the third law of motion, that which is the one that I practice and I like, because I do not like if they slap you on this cheek, turn the other cheek. No. Whoever put that in the Bible, turn and fire the person. But let's just come back to the third law of motion. It says to every action, there is an equal, which is like average. Because if you slap me, I slap you. It's an equal or opposite reaction. You see the opposite part? That's the one that worry people here. So you can slap me, I can shoot you. No problem. You can slap me, I can stab you. That's the opposite. That means I'm not giving you equal. Because even God say good measures, pressed down, shaking together, running over. Yeah, you did for Bible. You know the Bible. So just think about it. Say when you they tell us, say if easy make you both sign you. Now with they see the goals with 7 goals, 7 games, 7 goals. Now you concede. It's like whenever they talk, Jesus. Uzor, they try to say go walk away. You be Craig David, walk away. What till they stop you from? They invite you again, no come. They call you for Nations Cup. Look, after Maduka turned that national team invitation for a very long time. As he not call the CJC again, I call Beg, say, please, I'm here, please. That son of David, have mercy on me. Please. It's all blind Bartimaeus. So if you want to still walk away, to just walk away and give us the peace. Let us have peace. You go better self say we will put home base goalkeeper. He called the fumble. We go agree. Like this one with the trainer. Ozo is not a trainable dog. He done the Super Eagles for 6 years, going to the 7th year. It's not a trainable dog. He can't organize his defense. He can't anticipate the ball properly. He can't make proper save. His reflex is once in every 40 minutes. And we've mostly played against teams that are sitting back. We've not played against teams that come at us like a mighty rushing wind. The day for Bible, go check them. Because if Uzor, Francis Uzor, and I'm in the spirit of the Lord, we go raise the standard against them. I'm gonna forget to expect the spirit of the Lord, because Uzor, and either they call if the foundation be weak, what can the Russians do? And then again, Nigeria will not even know whether we Russians. That's even worse. If the Russians not going to do anything, what of the Russians? I might read some of the messages, so many people say I ignore the very, very VIP, the MVPs of the show. Meanwhile, how you doing now? It's been a while, man. Wow, from that freestyle sports that year, this boy has grown. Oh, that tiny little footballer that year, very skillful boy. He's grown. How you doing? What's going on your end? Where did I stop? I stopped at my brother Joseph Faulkner's message. So let me take it back. That says, but again, these players, coaches don't misbehave at their club level, but at national team they act as God. That's another conversation that I don't know. I think our coach is just. I mean, I'm the last guy to say, "Oh, blame the coach," but this one, our coach is shit. This over the worst coach. I would think Bele like Hallelujah band. Jesus, like who with sour beans? Just stand there like who lost for Ojota. We don't forget the address. Sleep past the bus stop. Joseph Pesero, yeah, like I'm coming for you. Mayowa says, you're not gonna kill me. Eagles not gonna wound you for me. They don't wound me already. Mayowa says, God bless you. White players that can't. I don't understand. Extrovert men there say bros na comment. No, not because that pain I go through your Bio say Okitipupa people they come for you. You know they see another village. I be Okitipupa just sound nice. The name sound very sexy and Okitipupa. Okiti na hurry for where I come from. Pupa. So it just sound hurry light. So it just sound very, very nice. Okiti, wala do gidi. I will smell something. Mr. Sugar wants to say elevator. So you can be the coach of the Super Eagles because you go substitute person and still beat them for no, say first, if I coach Super Eagles, I won't lie. We've had this conversation before. If I coach Super Eagles, some players will come camp. They know they go no. Like when I watch Mikel Obi podcast, forget some of the things where they talk rubbish. Sometimes Mikel Obi they talk nonsense. He talk like like Mikel Obi sometimes he talk like that's the way most black people they do. Once you do white people present, you feel like you won't get validation, so you could just throw your people under the bus. But there are some things when Mikel Obi they talk where it makes sense. You see, they talk about Jose Mourinho. If some of these players they play with, they're not gonna come again. If Ivan they'll say they don't change their nationality. Now they are not playing for Madagascar. They just realized that their grandfather is from Gibraltar. They are not playing for those countries because the standard of their football are Gibraltar or Madagascar or Seychelles or because they're not going to pick big countries. This one, when some of these players they say England and Germany, I leave England, Germany, and Italy to come play for Nigeria. And this ball I'm going to play for those countries. Now honorary penalty, Saka miss. They're not let arrest you. They give him obituary. David Beckham collect red card because some players they say for other countries they need to criticize them. When I forget David Beckham, when I don't watch the documentary. Oh, okay. Nigerians really did nice. Nigerians really forgive. We forgive past God. Nigerians forgive past God. We forgive fast. I just saw a few people know we just refuse to forgive people like Yakuba Higbeni. We don't forgive that one. What's that guy we go collect red card? But sorry for that one, Sha. That one, I just don't think that it deserves to be treated that way. There's this player we collect red card when Nigerians don't agree forgive one midfielder like that. Sani also. I don't forget the name. Even me said I forget the name. That's how bad it is. Extrovert Mendes say from Eyama Kalekeme to Zo. That's unpardonable. Imagine, see the progression. We went from Eyama. Eyama will be lion for go. If you say lion, if you say Eyama, he said this is the lion of the tribe of Judah. Kalikama, he says this is the gentle giant. You got see Uzo, say who be this one? Pussycat, Wogeku. Uzo be like Wogeku for go. Like every opponent knows, say coming into the game, they know say they will score against Uzo. Like Uzo, they will must score against them. If we play Argentina again with Uzo, if Argentina not count and give us woto, because every free kick go enter, every shot from distance, hey, Angel Di Maria will score a trick against us. Say what thing. Hi, Jesus. I say you and only say I don't know who get 10 papas. It's my guy, my all-time favorite player. Dangerous say caught you on TVC on Monday. That was too far to hear you. I don't understand. Too far. TVC too far. You trek, go TVC. I don't know. The TV not there near your house. Okay, I don't know. Explain that too far. But people are town in Ondo State. I know now. My one of my former player came from Okitipupa and I've been there, so I know. That place where they don't get light for a very long time. Their name is Okitipupa. Pupa na light. What cup? We want to use Japa, go Yankee, make Pesero de careful. When I talk at that time, people say I talk upside down. Sani Keita is the name. Mr. Sugar say some of these players not supposed near camp at all. People like Iwobi. Not on a day here, they tell me say I talk rubbish. When I also Iwobi not I play. Okay, Mr. Sugar say, what do we expect from Uzo when his face looks 50 and his age is 19? I'm not getting it to talk. Topiski Baba say, as I play ball pass, it will be an Aribo. Maybe that way no fit take on pass, not even get wing. Just be like Harvard way no get. Okay, I beg. To read that, the reading, they confuse me. Let me go to YouTube and see what you guys have got to say. The number is 07025000069. Where did I stop? Then Olatuju says that the way Nigerians react surprised me. Criticism is never palatable. It's always bitter and harsh, but criticism gets you better. And if you can't take it, then don't also take the praise as well. Arotorego say, Chief, greetings to you, greetings on your side. But I ran you send me since morning now. The roadblock, what if we'll talk later, Sha. Leo, they say, Bonjour, boss. These guys need to know, say, now one of the thing we they give Nigeria joy, so make them not bring that hand of why we they criticize them. Raji Moshu say Keshi team was not believed in before the 2013 edition because it was using home-based players. They went there and proved us all wrong. I believe in them. Let this set of Eagles shut us up. This one shut us up. Dangerous say I was far from the TV and my neighbor no wonder. Next time they use your TV, stop using your neighbor's television. Your mama not tell you many to go watch your people house. Now not be Robuma about you, your name DG. Now Robuma about you, they will not draw your ear. Stop going to people's house to watch TV. You say let your food. Eji Gary Robo and Robo. You know they don't speak that parable for you when you grow up in your own language. Mr. Juga say, we just run around feed for no reason. Oh, motion without movement. Yami Dana myself could eat. What is happening to the big teams, or is it that we have been underrating the underdogs for too long? I was surprised to see Ghana, Germany, Brazil lose, North France, England draw, but it's football. First off, let's start with Brazil. Brazil did not lose to a small team. Brazil lost to the only team since 1970. Brazil have not lost the World Cup qualifiers at home. Only twice have they done that, and those two times are a team that is led by Lionel Messi, an Argentine team that is led by Lionel Messi. And then the violence before that game, oh boy, it'd be like Kosovo. It remind me of Rwanda back in the day, the genocide era. The violence, brutal. Like. That's not to don't reach viewers' discretion. He brutal. It was bloody. Be like Colombia drug bust or Mexican drug bust. It was brutal. But I mean, football is football. Argentina still win. Otamendi scored in the 63rd minute, and they won 1-0. Argentina form not be over 50 games, only one defeat against Saudi Arabia. Argentina hello. Then they won for England. They'd already qualified. So drawing 1-1 with North Macedonia, it's okay. I mean, this North Macedonia was still the team that stopped Italy from qualifying for the World Cup. So I can't understand that. Ghana have a new kryptonite and they are called Comoros. So Comoros have this thing for Ghana now. I don't know how long it will last, but it's just there. For France, I mean, after you beat Gibraltar 14 goals to nothing, there's the tendency that things might just not go your way. But hey, we're not going to use that to justify Nigeria because Nigeria have not been winning. We've not been winning. We've not been convincing. We've been bad. It's not just this game, these two games, but it's just the fact that over a long period of time, Nigeria have not been in a place where you can say, okay, Nigeria have not gone 5 wins on the bounce in forever. The last 10 years, Nigeria have not won 5 games on the bounce. That's really, really. If Nigeria was in a league, it'll be back to back relegation in the last 10 years. So it's something to be concerned about. They won 3 games at the African Cup of Nations, the 4th game they lost. They won 2 qualifiers, the 3rd one they lost. They won this one, the draw point. So they've not had 5. A national team as big as Nigeria with the talent that we claim to have. I'm doubting that we have those talents actually. We've not been able to win 5 consecutive games in 10 years. And somebody says that criticism is wrong, that do you know what the players are going through? Oh my God. They must really be going through Ebola and COVID combined together with some Nagasaki and Hiroshima all together. They must really be going through what Luis Diaz went through when his father and mother were kidnapped. They must really be going through something that is beyond compare, because I don't understand what they say they are going through. What are they really going through? What is it that they are going through? Because when people start asking me, do you know what the players are going through? Hello, brother man, what are they going through? What are they going through? I don't know. Remind me. Remind me. Because I really don't get it. Tobara Gerese, Rwanda's win has given us renewed hope. That's when you lie. that's where you lie. This hope won't be dashed and result in unwanted change. Now, this is how the complexities of that group, and I've seen a lot of people send me messages. Some even screenshot the group and send to me. So let's analyze that a little bit. So it would have been good if Nigeria was chasing one thing. Say we have 2 points, South Africa have 6 points, and our target is to beat South Africa home and away, win other games. Now you have a Rwanda, they have 4 points that are top of the group. Okay, South Africa 3 points, second on the log, Nigeria third or fourth or whatever we are now right now. Okay, well, like Chelsea in the Premier League, win or lose, they cannot come to the top. So if you look carefully, we are not like the hunter that is chasing 2 rabbits. We most likely will lose it. The only team that qualifies is the team that topped the group. Okay, so this is what it is. Our next game is against South Africa. And then again, after South Africa, I think we'll go to play Rwanda. So we would have to play the 2 teams. If we play South Africa, for instance, hypothetically, we'll play South Africa, we win at home. Then we'll go to Rwanda, go play them and win. Let me be very, very nice now that we'll beat South Africa. I don't see this team unless we remove Zoho and change a few players in that team and rejig that midfield. But if we stick with this team, let's stick with the strength of this team and the history, the way they play, the form of this team. Maybe hypothetically the best they can get out of this game, these 2 games, is another 2 draw, which takes us to 4 points from the 2 that we have. Rwanda will still be ahead of us because that time Rwanda may have played 1 game before and won. Let's just create an hypothesis now because you cannot only create victory for us. Let's say, okay, they draw. So they go from 4 to 5 points, and then they draw against Nigeria, they go to 6 points. South Africa come to Nigeria, and let's even be nice, they lose to Nigeria. So Nigeria would have gone from 2 to 5 and then go to Rwanda and draw 6. So you now have a South Africa that also have another game that probably would have won. So South Africa would have gone to 6 points, Nigeria is on 6 points, Rwanda is on 6 points. It's now, looking very, very dicey. Anybody's game. That's one part of it. Nigeria can also win those 2 games and then jump up to 8 points. And then Rwanda, who is already on 4 points, if they win the other game, we jump to 7 points. South Africa, if they win the other game, apart from the Nigerian game that we are hoping that they will lose, would also jump to 6 points. So it's a 3-horse race in that group instead of 1-horse race. But that is we're not in a, like, people are celebrating that Rwanda have tried to get the group open. It is not easy. No, it is easy if there were 2 teams that are qualifying, like the Champions League group and all that. Now that it is only 1 team that's qualifying, the shit just gets a lot harder. It don't hard. The Wahala don't take Viagra. It don't take Buratashi. It is hard now. Kaya Mata don't enter the matter. It don't hard. Get your head out of the gutter. I'm just telling you, now football will discuss. Anyway, you put your mind, So this supposition that, Rwanda just threw the group open. No, Rwanda just made life easy for themselves. And it's an opportunity for them to play among the big boy, because what they just got is they just take Colorado and Canadian Loud. They are not high. Their spirit is high. They're like, former African Nations Cup winner, 1996 African Nations Cup winner, and I will just beat like this. So, okay, Nigeria is the next. We'll deal with them. Don't worry. They will invest money. Like, they will invest in this squad there. They can take them to go and train anywhere. See, let me tell you a little bit about Rwanda. I just came back from Europe, right? We went for the Bayern Youth Cup. Youth Cup, where Nigeria are defending champion. We went there, we defended it, we won it back to back. Rwanda went to go and employ a German coach, a Bayern Munich coach, one of their assistants, employed them, paid Bayern $5 million to get the franchise and set up an academy in Rwanda. So for those of you now where they say this Rwanda na joke, now so Morocco takes start. So between now and June next year, we'll play them. So Rwanda now they have been energized. They've been giving Canadian Lad and Colorado and some extra and helium and balloon by this win against South Africa. They go prepare. Our team where they come to camp on Wednesday, play match on Thursday. This Rwanda go ready. First off, they don't get many foreign-based players, so they go there home. They go put them for presidential suit, feed them well, give them good bonus, prepare them well. This match against Nigeria, Paul Kagame go tell them, say, win Nigeria and be treated like kings. All of them get one Rolls Royce. Just win Nigeria. Okay? You know, say that country they get money. I'm just trying to explain the possibility of what will happen. I have a few friends in Rwanda, and I'm already talking to them. I'm sure I would interview a few of them on this show and tell you how they go leading up to that game. So when all of them they say it don't dey easy, so it never easy. Rwanda might just have joined the teams that will beat us in this group. So we should be careful. Don't forget, say Benin Republic, that match is the battle royale of this group. The battle royale, Ghana versus Joseph Pesero, to show who is the better manager. Maybe that, obviously that time they would also have Pesero. That time they would not have Pesero, so, oh God, we need to renew your contract. Because I don't see Pesero getting past the AFCON. No, nah. Messi, what they tell the kill, they need to put Pepe na. Shoo. They give Bola in the stand where they do only communion now. You know, no. That time it is solemn mood. It cannot be unknown now. Because Pesero will be our coach for June. I will discuss this matter. Pack our bag now. Pack your load and go in Jesus' name. Forget Japan. You know Japan for the next World Cup. This World Cup where people don't they save money for bank, don't they create bank history, transaction history so that they go feed Japan, go Canada and US. Now Joseph Pesero come like this. Hi, Jesus. All those of now watch Japan, man, I know this. According to my job, brother, church is life. Mona just take her like that. And I go fit tell you now, I just take heart. Because for those of now where they rejoice, rejoice in the Lord, or not be rejoicing Super Eagles. See, Rwanda don't make the group open. Rwanda just got things complicated. Like it's super complicated. I've got 9 more minutes to go. You can still call in 07025000069. More messages to read. Rajimo should said if the players are going through anything with the fans, are going through worse things. The sport is high intense, sports that has got high demand. Either you are doing well or not. Yemi Dana might say, what is happening to the big teams? Okay, I think I've read that one before. Obarigere says Rwanda's win has given us. Okay, that's where I stopped that time. Yemi Dana might say Rwanda's win no be good news, because it just means that the road to the 2026 World Cup has become steeper, and every team on that group won't be pushed over for the Super Eagles. Okay, somebody sees it the way I see it anyway. Johnny Gaffer says that is exactly how Fulham considered 2 goals because of what you described Bassi as doing. And people don't see that. When you say, you know what I hate? When you say this thing that is obvious, that like it's not like some complicated tactical manipulation that you're explaining, something that they see every day. Like this is the thing that is a problem. They will tell you, oh, why are you saying that? No, Kamibasi is fantastic. Imagine Gary Neville and Phil Neville playing center back for Manchester United. A relegation, are they good players? They are, pretty decent players. But don't go and put them where their weakness would be exposed more than their strength. Because the way football is, coming up when I was playing football and coaching, they say play players in their position of strength, where their strength can be maximized for the good of the team. Hey, Abstract Ikoyi, have you guys been? The best food. Jesus, Abstract food there. People like God, they come back. You guys visited Abstract Ikoyi. Just search for them on Instagram. Abstract Ikoyi. Oh, those guys are the cool. So I think I say, Baba, wait to. Germany have been losing matches for a while now. What's going on? What's going on is going on now. Let it be going on. Let's focus on our own first. Right now, they do it that way. We'll remove our first. We'll talk about another episode. Germany have won enough football in their lifetime that if they lose for 10 years, I'm not going to bother. Divine Tokoye says, Opako says, good morning, Elegota. Good morning to you. Well done for your analysis on the Let's Do It Again campaign. It is a Super Eagles squad that needs rejigging. Divine Tokoye say, I think it was very poor of Musa to cast aspersion on the foreign-born professionals, more so as a captain. Besides, there were more home-born players in the team that lost both games. Sometimes when you start a campaign, you should. That's why I said the NFF and communications are two strange bedfellows. There are certain things that you should not put somebody. I'm not trying to disrespect Musa now, because somebody will not come and comment in my DM and say Musa get money pass you, and then they follow around, they argue. I know they beg her for food to shop. I still get family members. I still get friends. The day when I'm hungry, I go beg my family and my friends. That's what they are for. But this is my point. Musa have no business leading a communication that the NFF is campaigning for. Because again, at this time, Musa is one of those players that even the press, the media is hating on and blaming. That's not the guy you need. They just put Musa in a place to take rope, hang himself, and put himself up for suicide, which is bad. So I'm not even blaming him, because when I was listening to it, I was like, okay, as he was going, talking about, oh, some of us, our parents are here, some of these ones they're born abroad, their parents are not. I say, hey, shit is about to hit the fan. Oh, something is about to go wrong. In the words of Pastor Paul Alefrasi, something is about to happen. Or in Lassisi's early days as a content creator, something happened right now. Something happened right now. Hey, they say these ones when they played, I say Musa, I've done it. Musa, I've done it again. But hey, see, the thing is, Musa said the truth. Just like Mikel Obi said the truth about begging habit of family members to footballers. But you know that thing they say, it is not what you said, but how you said it. Or it is not what is said, but who said it. And I just there like, okay, Musa is saying that those ones are born in Nigeria. I must have joined this conversation, right? Okay, so again, what Musa said now proved me right. Over the years, I've been telling you guys here that you see there is a dichotomy in the Super Eagles. But when I always tell me, say, are they overtake things? With that Musa comment, Divine, with that Musa comment, did you not just hear everything that I'm saying in one sentence from Musa? That the foreign-born players know they connect with the local-based players. And when they come, the inferiority complex, the golf, he did for Bible, I think in Isaiah, he said, as the heavens are far from the earth, so are my thought from your thought. Now, so the home-based players, the Nigerian-born players, and the abroad-born players, but people never see them. I keep telling you guys that when I be fans, now match day when I see, I have been embedded in this team for 10 years. I've seen this team, observed them, compare notes, look at them as this generation of Super Eagles will never achieve anything good. Nah, they're not even friends to each other. They don't like each other. Like, you sit down in pocket of conversation with this one and that one, and you see the things that this one says about this one and that. Like, how can these people play ball together? Yes, I've worked in a place where we're not friends, but when it comes to doing the job, there's one common thread that binds us together and get this job done, man. Forget. I mean, I don't go on air. Somebody, I remember if you guys used to listen anymore, me and Kingsley there, we quarrel till the quarrel come into the show. Like, we quarrel. What was the conversation? We're talking about if you got opportunity to go abroad, would you leave the job? I said no. And Kingsley there, I remember Kingsley there is my guy, like one of my main man. And he said, your mama go vest too. And I said, this was my reply. I said, I'm not kind mama. And then don't forget, see, I'm not a Benin boy. Benin people are abroad now, 5 and 6. I'm not a Benin boy. I'm worried. The average worry, now worry people they go abroad. The average worry parent want me that pikin go get degree. When I was growing up, I meant the amount of offshore company within worry. Go get degree, come work for Shell, come work for NNPC, come work for Chevron, Gulf, MBTC, Nisco, Texaco, Escravos, Focados, on there that's taking it to Port Harcourt. That's the dream. Meanwhile, I won't go Uniport. There are only 2 dreams I had going to Uniport: join court and become a capon, graduate and work for Wibros. That was it. And when I said this in my Twitter debate, people like, how did you dare? You say, well, I need to like your truth. All these people now in the primary school, they don't join court to go. And they tell you that was the ambition because of the environment I grew up in. It didn't mean that I joined court because football built me up, but that's the truth. But then people don't see, they tell the truth, they lie. Super Eagles, that's what Super Eagles be. Super Eagles is so divided. And in that moment, Kingsley there blew up. Why would I talk about his mom like that? Kingsley there, they're abroad now. Since I did 3 months, now they go abroad. You see the difference. But people don't look at things like that. The whole ambition, you must go. I don't want to go abroad. It is cheaper for me to jackpot than to set up this company. It is cheaper. I know the travel since I did 3 months old. Lived in England, lived in Canada, US, like 62 countries and back. But when you say it, because the truth no resonate with how they reason, you become public enemy number 1. But my point here is, Super Eagles, I don't be telling that for like maybe 4 or 5 years now. See, this team, apart from lack of ability of many players, Moses Simon can cross the ball, Chukwueze dribble like rat. Maybe the way I talk and I invest now. But truth, no, they need polishing. They need to garnish truth. When people don't begin garnish word, they know they lie. When somebody tell you, what person want to do business, before God and man, I'm a man of God. He wants to scam you. Let's focus on the business. Put the business details on the table. If you good, you good. If you're not good, you don't need to put man of God, Christian, born again. You will not scam with that. The same thing with truth. You don't need coloring. This thing, I don't talk am since, and I don't still talk am again. They are not going anywhere. Because if a team will not get talent, what till they make them progress? Now their unity, the ability for them to forge, come together and say, you know what, but we die here. We go at run this team, we get skill. We go at play them. We go cry them like bee, but we go work for each other. We go sweat, we go suffer, but we go work for each other. Eventually, it will come to work. But this one, they pose for each other. Then they feel big for each other. The person go, see, and they look man. For game over, whenever they win, you hold ball. Somebody, they empty net. You put head for ground like a headless chicken. And you say that team want to go World Cup. Go win. Let's do it again. What do you want to do again? With team one, another feel home meeting. I'm not sure NFL president of home meeting with the team and give them the riot and like, guys, I don't care who you think you are. This is Nigeria. You either play for Nigeria or you get out. Samuel Eto'o did it with Cameroon. You might not like him. You either play. Onana still come back. You either play for Nigeria or you get out. Don't come here and be doing all this bling bling, your big boy, this one. I look at the. Let me not even talk about that one. That another conversation where I never even want to get involved. You understand? But when people like me talk about that's a public enemy number one, they don't come divide them among tribes. Oh, you don't like Igbo players. Unless what is Igbo, this one. That's why I'm saying that. Are you serious right now? Like, are you really serious right now? Where tribe come into the conversation for somebody who knows how Ogbori, who knows how to play ball? Well, we're seeing the result. If I go fit survive, me too, I go fit survive. Hey, KC1 says Uncle E. The wingers have a low football IQ. I agree. I think a back five would be better. That's Nigeria now becoming a defensive team against the Lesotho and Rwanda. Better for this team. Bruno Yemechi and Aina are better at taking players on than the wingers. Okay, I agree on that one, which means this is a back three at the center, and then those guys playing as a flying wing back. Okay, that's also good. Hilbert says, good morning, boss. Good morning to you. Are we happy about the Rwanda's result? I am not. It's Rwanda. It favors Rwanda. I don't see where it favors me as a Nigerian. So it has come to this. Please, my question is, do you still have a hope for this team with Pesero in charge? I've never had, the word still is annoying. I've never had hope. Go back to my tweet on the 13th of July. It's there. It's pinned up on my Twitter. I said, we might not qualify for the World Cup. That's the tweet. That's what I said. That's my position. And you know how I've always done it. Once the draw is made, I give you my prediction. On the 16th of July, 2016, I told everybody when we were put in the same group with Cameroon, Algeria, and Zambia that Nigeria will qualify with 2 games or 1 game or 2 to spare. That's exactly what happened. If they did not deduct point from us for the yellow card of Shehu Adamu, would have qualified with 2 games to spare. But we qualify with 1 game to spare. My point is, I don't even wait till we play 1 or 2 games. I know football to that point where I can tell you what happened, especially for team where I did inside, I did see them. I know them like the back, like a preacher knows his word, like I Kelly know sex. Come on. This thing qualified for World Cup, I be say truly, what God cannot do does not exist. Leo this says, Abego, make it a go. We go manage home base league goalkeeper. Christopher Martin, Christopher Martin, I say Saniketa. Jeremy Harry says Saniketa. And then you have my guy, Noah Turin. Lovely voice. Thank you for calling the other day. He said, well, Rwanda did themselves and by extension, Nigeria a favor. A huge favor also. I know the pitch was waterlogged, but South Africa didn't look like the threat many Nigerians assumed they are until they play against Nigeria. They sort of look like the threat many Nigerians thought they were. Or Zimbabwe. The thing is not the opposition. And the part where they pay me, so if the opposition is better, I can be okay. Nigeria is self-sabotaging. Yesterday, I used one word, one illustration. I've lost a sister to a sickness called multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is a process where your organs begin to attack you. Your system, they shut down on the inside, they attack you till you die. The Super Eagles are suffering from, in medical terms, multiple sclerosis. The players are self-sabotaging. There's this thing I posted on my WhatsApp status. There's a lady who said there was a time in her life where she self-sabotaged all her relationship. She doesn't want you to come into her life and love her to the point where she will start experiencing that love. So what she does is she gets into your life, give you the chance, and then start deliberately behaving in a way that will make you run away. That's called self-sabotaging. The Super Eagles are self-sabotaging. People don't want us saying these things. Like, they don't want us having this conversation. But that's exactly what they are doing. It's not like Zimbabwe, Lesotho. I'm not underrating them. But when you look at the game, you can see clearly the pocket of spaces. So there is a game where you watch, you say, man, Lesotho, they play the game of their life. It's not. They didn't play the game of their life. Zimbabwe, they played the game of their life. There was no way Nigeria could have won. As a matter of fact, that draw were lucky because these guys, they came ready. It's a different thing. This one, we know they play. The first half against Lesotho came in to die. Like, make we just play, we'll try. We create chances, we're not taking them. And then Lesotho, like, they came out and said, like, but they're not as good as we thought they were. Meanwhile, Zimbabwe was watching somewhere. They're not as good as we thought they were. Let's even give it a go. Then they gave it a go and scored. And then in scoring, they were in so much shock, they couldn't even go again. Like, if they had gone forward again, they would have scored the second goal. They were now like, well, we don't score. You know that kind of thing, like, we don't score. Oh, it's possible, it's possible. You know in those days where people will plant tangerine or guava or mango trees or pear, avocado trees. They'll come put these red pieces with cowries. They'll come and tell you, say, if you go pluck them, you go gum there. Then one black sheep like it, if you go climb the tree, pluck up, come down. Nothing happen. Oh yeah. Open the floodgate of heaven. Let it in. Everybody now, they go pluck there. Even the cowries, you're going to touch them. Yes, I just cowries. You even lose them, you get tired for your hand. Oh, they take play. You know, I don't know if you grew up in the ghetto like Misha, but that's my story. That's my reality. I'm just giving you that. So that's exactly what happened. It's if they played us out of the park, it's okay. Yeah, these guys were good. The minors have improved. Our players are not even raising their name. And then they now come out and tell you, you know what the players are going through. They are not going through anything. They are just playing stupid, and we should say it. Yes, a lot of these players are my friends. But if your friends are stupid, not that I say they're stupid. Because, see, I always say this thing during election that we speak for candidates, we speak for political party, we speak for region, we speak for tribe, we don't speak for the country. I'm not going to fall into that pot. I'm speaking for Nigeria as a country. Nigeria big past Zimbabwe and Lesotho, not in terms of size or economy or population, but in terms of football, we big past them. We should be beating them easily. People beat Gibraltar 14-0. What's all these no minus in football again? Which is when I will start. Make Lesotho now go play Argentina. We will know what that minus there, or France. We will know what that minus there for football or not. I'm not trying to say, but the Super Eagles aren't anything to be proud of. So maybe South Africa doesn't have to be great in the end. Wale Fatumbi says, for the arsenal of talent we have home and abroad, Pesero is not the coach we need. Sasia is better coach. Sasia ban will be off by August next year than he is. Oyibo Kolo mentality is what is killing us. By all of our leaders, okay? I don't know what that means. Why you want to talk? I'm going to support killing people here. Ole says, I'm 56 years old, old boy of St. Fimbas, of Keshi, Uwonsu, Siasia, etc. Nigeria dazzled the world in the 60s with homegrown talent. I agree with you. With coaches in the 80s, 90s, were the ones who won us FIFA under 17 4 times. Okay. KC1 says that with the way the players are behaving, it might be time to call Akin Samiru, Eletu, and Benjamin Frederick. Other countries would try and give them citizenship to play for them. Okay, I agree with you on that one as well. Jeremiah Arim says our calculator is out now. Whatever Fatumbi says Westerhoff and John Bonfrey had 2 to 3 months training camp. The reason why 1994 team was that good, playing many friendly matches, I agree with you, with clubs and national teams, may Niger never qualify. Daddy, wow, be coming down. Some people want to jackpot with the World Cup. Don't go and be spoiling this for them. Ibanga Smart say, Elegbete, you are so on point about the Rwanda stuff. When our basketball ladies played them in the finals of Afro basketball this year, the president was at the venue, and the pressure they put on our team. Oh God, people don't know what they have for Zimbabwe. Because one says Zimbabwe and Rwanda were in our group in the 2006 qualifiers, and we tried Zimbabwe. Well, you don't forget, 4-1 or 5-1. Wale Fatumi say, Momo Nigeria will pray, and still lose the match. Now that one tire me. We they pray, God. Nigerians they pray. So I grew up with a praying mother. That's why I don't take all these prayer things serious. Yeah, people say that you know, say you need to go to church. My mom was in prayer band since forever. Since she gave her life to Christ, she was in prayer band, prayer warrior. We were freaking broke. We were broke. In 2017, August, last time I ever went to church, I listened to Rupert Murdoch, you know, that billionaire. And he said, the equation of success, prayer is not in it. Success, prayer is not in the equation of success. And his father was a prayer warrior. He wasn't. He didn't believe because his father was poor as a church rat. There are formulas that bring success. The same thing with football. You know, pray to win football matches. You play, you give your all. You go into that field and say, not under my watch. Not be when I play this for this team. Nah, Lesotho, Rwanda, Zimbabwe, whatever go beat us. No, nah. We go call day now. Ourselves go call say now we not qualify for World Cup back to back. You know, gradually as we day, Osimhen, one of the greatest Nigerian striker, might not play the World Cup. Because we miss out on this World Cup. Now the next World Cup is going to be 2034. By 2034, Osimhen go down they suffer with most of the suffer. I say no, invite him again. Leave him out. He go down the Saudi Arabia that time. They do like Ojo Gallo. No, who needs him? Who needs him when he's playing in Saudi Arabia? I beg, leave him. Don't retire. So Osimhen will join the Rangers the group. You win highest goal scorer in Italy. You win the league title, but you not play World Cup for Nigeria. Even Nations Cup, you never really play Nations Cup. Okay. So what would they think of these things, making it pain us? But hey. What if I say I'm in Germany? There are 3 Nigerians in their team. Germans don't have talent, but they school untalented players to become competitive. How many Nigerians are playing for top European teams? Wale Fatumbi says Nigerian players are in the Italian, German, English, Austrian, American, Switzerland. Ask yourself why. Italy has a 20-year-old Nigerian in their team. Wale Fatumbi said disband the Super Eagles. It happened in the days of Christian Chukwu, Degbami, Adokia, Mesiamaka. Man, somebody's giving us good old education here that we should be impressed with. Man, thanks for giving us the time and giving us the wisdom of the sage. Okay, people who speak it the way it is are very, very scarce these days. Everybody wants to be politically correct. Everybody don't want to upset the apple cart. Everybody don't want to offend anybody. Yeah, I might say exactly, Uncle E. Self-sabotaging. It is sad to see how poor the Super Eagles output is, especially knowing they are from supposedly better leagues in Europe and abroad. I might say the Lesotho game, I was pissed and turned out after the 70th minute. Noah Torre say yes, multiple sclerosis is an autoimmune condition. It's devastating, and like many other autoimmune conditions, it mostly affects women. Yeah, I lost my younger sister Esther. I hate like the family here. You don't like it, but my favorite little sister died of multiple sclerosis. So it's not. I'm not saying something that I read in the book. Pretty little girl that's what Super Eagles are doing. Super Eagles are self-sabotaging. I don't know what is wrong with these guys now. Come on. Sometimes you're just watching the game and you just put yourself, you just like use a time machine and put yourself in this game. Like, can I not enter inside this dressing room and tell the guys, when I misbehave? What's the worry? We will play this ball now. We fly from abroad. Come, our family members are here. We will not even plan for Nigeria. Plan for your family members now. Come on. Your papa, your mama, your brothers, your uncle, they're this stadium now. They'll go Wakana, they'll go house, their compound, where they stay for their street, they no say we be their brother, their picky. Those are children, they fall around. I believe them. Drive, they play loud music, they disturb, the picking a corner, complain nonsense. Our money. Now, because nobody go even grease on your club money. Now, our money, they say they live on this life, drive past gates, the security for your estate gate will say, I begin like Mumuna, we consider when you. So I don't think of those things. Because me, I always think like that. I remember when I was, when I do work, Like people go link this thing to my brothers and my sisters and my parents. So I got to like buckle up. So that people that associated with me not go shame. You know, we keep saying God not go shame us. People could shame the prayer. God don't shame anybody. We not go shame ourselves because that's where we are right now. We're shaming ourselves with the things that we do. And it's not really good. Okay. I mean, that I said Lesotho that was showboating, and I just was pissed at how we couldn't contest. Well, left out in this is revolution. Get rid of the leaders. That one go hard. The leaders are richer than the people who do the revolution. Country where people where the whole Euro stage get money past you. It hard. Now in the America, black people will go. No, it hard. There's no revolution that changes like that. I always say God will help you and your mouth. And I understand what I did again. Umaru say our challenge is not the teams we are paired against in our group. Our challenge is the current players in the Super Eagles, beginning with the goalkeeper, defense, midfield, attack, and even the coach. Olubadu Akim Amusari says, I hope we will qualify from the group stage of the Nations Cup. Let's hope so. Dr. Cruz say, I really like the analogy you're giving on this Super Eagles team. The opposition team is not that great, but the Super Eagles team is really terrible. Wale Fatobi says, Elegbete, you saw the teams of the under-17s in 1985. Yeah, one of my teammates was there. And then my friend Jonathan Kobere was there. And then my friend again, Bazoye, was there. So I know that team 1987, 1989. Look at how great our boys from local clubs played. The world marveled as they destroyed young European professional players. I agree. Walena says, it's better we don't qualify than to embarrass ourselves again. Well, I've read everything that I need to read. Giving it extra time. I'm supposed to be going for a meeting somewhere in a place that I have not been to before. Moses Obashola says, it might be possible we do not qualify. Haaland is not going to the Euro 2024 since he is from Norway. Okay. Mr. Fakule says, I think the only thing left now is the way forward. I don't even know the way. My Google map has lost me, so I don't know the way. I mean, I say the Super Eagles players be like undercover, undercover obedient. They are ready to sabotage. I'm done. I am done. Yeah, thank you very much. Please, when you watch me live on YouTube, do want to like the live stream. Just click the like that thumbs up, like you just click on it. It's not going to cost you anything. I mean, on that two they self-sabotage me like the Super Eagles players. Just click on it and you know, add more subscribers to the subscribers that we have. Share these things if you enjoy the conversation, the honest conversation that we have. And if the honest conversation is offending you too, share it to people who will be your enemies so that make I help you offend them more. Okay, but let's just have some fun. And I must say that it's rare to have older people, no disrespect, but older people being on YouTube and articulating thoughts. Older people don't do social media that much. So to have Mr. Wale Fatumbi, our viewer of the day, thank you very much for sharing your idea. I can feel your frustration, your anger, because you've seen Nigerian football from way back. You're 56, from way back. And to see this set, this is like the worst ever set, okay? To see this set not pulling strings, not pushing, it's hard. For me, who started watching from 1960 now, it's hard, okay? It pisses me off. If you know me, I don't even call for coaches to be fired. For me to call that person to be fired, you know where, don't touch me. But hey, it is what it is. Thank you very much for everybody who's watching, who's sent their comment, who's liked, who's done everything to push us forward. Please don't want to subscribe to our YouTube channel and those content that we're creating for the Nigerian League, which is my major concern because that's my baby. Please, when you watch them, do what to comment, because the algorithm does not even measure watching anymore. It's the people who are commenting that the algorithm follows to push. So do what to subscribe, share with people. You want this channel to grow, help us to grow, and we'll be better. Finally, as we go, I read your last comment. It said, it hurts my brother, and it is our generation in the leadership. That's why it hurts so much. I agree with you 100%. Thank you once again. My name is Idafi Manchester. We love to come in the Lagos Town Sports. You guys have been the real MVP. God bless you and have a wonderful and a fantastic day. Bye-bye.
Neymar for Ronaldo for Al Hilal, would you do it?
No.
Why is that?
Ronaldo's old. He's
Football is
too
mean.
cheap.
Football is mean.
I love your honesty.
He's trash.
He said he's trash.